So it's Easter. What does that mean? Well, Easter eggs. And if you want to do a bit of trading, you're going to have to juggle that with your family life. But is it worth it? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get instant notification of new videos as they're released. So we have Easter Friday, Easter Monday coming up, and it's an interesting time of the year because we're not into the flat season yet, and we haven't left the jump season quite yet as well. And traditionally on Easter Friday, they never used to do any racing whatsoever. But I think it's probably 3 years ago, they started doing some racing on Easter Friday. And I had a go at it 3 years ago, or however long it was, and it seemed to trade pretty well. Maybe better because nobody was in the market. But, you know, it's never been like amazing. So I think it's an open question about whether you trade on Good Friday. And I'm not going to, because there's only 2 cards. And if you're practicing or you're a newbie, then it's probably worth having a look at. But it won't trade the same way as you would do during a normal week when there are 3 cards on or even more. So it's not particularly representative, and therefore it's not a necessity that you have to get involved with it. However, the Monday is packed full of racing. So it's the opposite, 2 cards on the Friday and 4 billion on the Monday. But the problem is that causes a different problem at this time of year. Because it's over the jumps racing takes longer. And if you don't have a sufficient gap between races, then it's going to start clashing. So the first jumps race will start, and before that's finished, the next one will start, and so on and so forth. So actually it can be a right pain. So I don't actually enjoy Easter Mondays, the racing at all. And, you know, I'd quite happily give that a skip. And I guess it's down to your own individual sort of responsibilities and so on and so forth. Probably worth dipping in and out of these markets, but they will behave very differently from the normal market. So I don't think you'd actually gain much knowledge from it. And in fact, I'd rank them as being tougher markets to trade anyway. They're not going to perform the same way that you would do normally. And therefore, you probably can't mark yourself against that. Otherwise, you may have a negative feeling about exactly what you've just done. However, Saturday will probably be all right. And there are some interesting stuff going on Sunday. And then as we go through the week, the markets will probably get a bit of a boost. So overall, it's probably not a bad thing, but I think that I can definitely skip Good Friday, and I know Easter Monday isn't, I've never done fantastically well from it, so I'm not in a desperate rush to do that as well. It looks like it's going to be raining, so I'm not sure what else I'm going to do, so maybe I will turn my attention to the markets, but I think these are the time of year when I'm less likely to do that. Hold your fire maybe until the August bank holiday, when there's enormous amounts of racing on. But of course it's the flat season, so you get races every 5 minutes and the races start and finish very quickly, and in fact that can be wonderful. So anyway, up to you what you want to do. Eat loads of Easter eggs, enjoy yourself, and whatever you choose to do, have a great Easter. If you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, its tools and the opportunities they present, then why not visit betangel.com today and download a free trial.